Hey, welcome to Amanda's Book Corner. I'm Amanda, and this is my review of Goodnight Beautiful by Aimee Molloy. So I actually got Goodnight Beautiful a whole year ago, but right now, while we're in the midst of spooky season and Halloween is coming up, I thought it was a perfect time to finally dive into it. And in a rare case of good timing, I actually started it on October 20th, which is the same day that the prologue opens the book, October 20th. I was like, wow, it seems like fate led me to this book right now. So that was kind of an interesting start to the book. Goodnight Beautiful follows a young and newly married couple, Sam and Annie. They have just left New York City to move back to Sam's hometown in upstate New York. Sam is a therapist and he has a new home office where he sees his patients. Meanwhile, Annie is set up to be kind of the bored housewife, and although she's highly educated, she doesn't seem to have any hobbies or anything to do to pass the time. She lies and tells Sam that she's busier than she actually is, but eventually she starts listening in on his sessions when she discovers that she can hear him and his clients through the vent in the floor above his office. So that seems kind of like a violation of the client's trust, but okay. Of course, Sam doesn't know about this, so it's not like he's complicit in betraying his client's trust. But it definitely is a little bit problematic, probably. But Annie isn't the only one that has problems here. Sam is set up to be kind of a reformed playboy. He's had a lot of girlfriends and flings in his past, evidently. And it's kind of set up early on that he's likely to cheat on Annie. This isn't just because of his past. Part of it is also because his own dad cheated, and you know what they say, like father, like son. As the book moves forward, we also start to see other issues that Sam has and secrets that he's keeping, things that aren't going to make him look good when the truth comes out. And then one day, one stormy night, he goes missing, and that's when everything changes. So I'll say right up front that this is a hard book to review without getting to spoilers because there's a landmine of spoilers. So bear with me, but what I will say up front is that I really love this book and how it's really shocking and compelling and thought-provoking too. This book is divided into 3 parts, and it's during this transitions from one part to the next that the biggest twists come about. So the first twist, which happens at the end of part 1, beginning of part 2, that one shocked me so much that I literally had to put the book down and just stop and digest what I just read. It was actually super disorienting, and I was like, what is happening? What did I just read? And I actually went back and flipped through the earlier chapters to see what did I miss, or what did I misinterpret, or how does this new information change my perspective on the chapters that I already read. This is probably the biggest or the second biggest twist that I've read in a book, throughout my years of reading. The only other twist I can think of that was this big is probably Gone Girl, which I read years ago. But yeah, it was shocking, and it completely changes how you're interpreting the book going forward. And then later, at the end of part 2, beginning of part 3, there's another twist of new information that it was also impactful, although I was able to come to terms with it a little bit more quickly this time because the first twist was more shocking for me. But either way, it was still a big shock for me. At least for me, because these twists were so big, it made me actually kind of question my reading comprehension. It'll definitely make you rethink how you interpret things and the kind of assumptions you're making when you're reading. And I think that's just a really fascinating thing. It's not very often that a book can make me reevaluate my own reading skills and how I interpret things. So kudos to Aimee Molloy because that is something. Beyond those big twists, I also really like how the book touches on mental health and intergenerational trauma, but also how the secrets you keep and when those secrets come out, how they can color how people interpret you going missing. So in this case, when Sam goes missing, there's a question. Did something bad happen to him? Was he hurt? Did someone kidnap him? Was he murdered? Was he in a car crash? Or based on these secrets that start emerging, maybe he ran off. Maybe he abandoned his wife. So it's interesting how his life depends on how people interpret those secrets that have finally come to light later on. So I did think that was interesting. Goodnight Beautiful is a quick and compulsive thriller, and I really enjoyed it all the way to the end. It's definitely thought-provoking by the end and definitely makes you, again, question how you should interpret someone who's done something bad and whether they deserve help or forgiveness or kindness, or whether they really are just that bad and deserve jail time and no sympathy whatsoever. It's interesting. By the end, the book wraps up pretty nicely. It's kind of a bittersweet ending, but I liked it. And I don't know, it was just such an impactful book. I had to tell everyone, but it's hard to tell people because of spoilers everywhere. So I just want everyone to read it so I can talk to people who've read it and just discuss those big revelations that come about, because I still just can't really get over it. So yeah, I love Goodnight Beautiful. I thought it was really, really well done. So I gave it 5 stars. So thanks for watching this review video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't want to miss any more of my videos, please make sure you ring the bell to get all my notifications. I'll be publishing at least 1 or 2 book reviews every week, and in the next couple months I'm going to start putting out additional content as well that you won't want to miss. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!